What is all that racket? Oh, you've made some musical instruments.
Now, don't look. It's a surprise.
A surprise? They're for me?
No, they're for the Musicbox band.
I don't know why you'd want to make a surprise for them.
Well, I hope they like them, because that's what today's show is all about. Instruments.
Well, I'm glad I'm here, because I can see you're going to need some help. So let's get on with the show.
Have you ever heard of the Musicbox? Who sings, who plays, who even talks, who makes things appear with a single pop? Believe it or not, he's mysterious. He's miraculous. He's the magical Musicbox. He's the magical Musicbox. The magical Musicbox.
So those are instruments, are they? That one looks like a pile of old wood. You can't build a campfire in here, you know. Although it might make a better fire than it does an instrument.
It is not a pile of old wood. It's a xylophone. You're just upset because I made them for the band and not for you. And this is a panpipe. And for your information, this is a type of guitar.
Really? Well, let's hear a melody.
Oh, no, they're for the Musicbox band. I think they should play them.
Oh, very well. I can't wait to hear this.
Hi there. I've got a surprise for you.
Instrument, terrific. Thank you.
Well, let's hear them. Start with that pile of firewood. Excuse me. I mean xylophone.
It sounds great.
Well, it's not bad, I suppose. Of course, you know, when you play an instrument by striking or hitting it, it's called...
A percussion instrument.
Yes. Percussion instruments were probably the very first musical instruments. They were made out of bones, wood, stones, or animal skins stretched over something hollow.
But our percussion instrument is a little different.
I'll say.
It plays more than one pitch. It's tuned. Listen. The longer the piece of wood,
The lower the pitch.
that's true.
It's very similar to this xylophone.
Right. Thank you, Musicbox. The shorter the bars are, the higher the pitch.
Let's hear that plastic bottle with the broomstick stuck in it. I presume that's a stringed instrument.
You presume correctly. Can you play it for him?
Not bad. Have I ever told you the story of how stringed instruments were discovered?
No, but we'd rather...
I haven't? Oh, good. Well, when man first started to use bows and arrows, he discovered that the string of the bow made a twangy sound. If the bow were tight, the twangy sound had a high pitch. If the bow were loose, it made a lower twang.
It's the same with this instrument. Listen.
When the string is loose, the pitch is low. But if we tighten the string, the pitch gets higher. You can also make a higher sound if you shorten the string with your finger.
Like this.
However, stringed instruments usually have more than one string.
For instance, a violin. Thank you, Musicbox. The thickest string has the lowest pitch. And you play the violin by plucking it or by bowing it.
Well, now that's very nice. How about the panpipe? Does it work?
Of course it works. Here, you show him.
Listen.
Panpipes were used by shepherds. They bound together hollow reeds or pieces of wood of different lengths. Each tube played a different pitch.
They discovered you could also play more than one pitch if you made holes in the tube.
Like this?
Just like this.
And since most of these wind instruments came to be made of wood, they were called...
Woodwinds.
Correct. Now, there's one more type of instrument that you still don't have.
Brass.
This is one kind of brass instrument. Herald trumpets are used on special occasions. You blow into them, and as you can hear, they have a sound all their own.
Every instrument has a sound all of its own. Think of all the instruments you can name. They fit into families, and that's the game. When I name the kind, see if you can find the names of the instruments I have in mind. Now, name these percussion instruments.
Triangle. Drums. Cymbals.
And they are?
Percussion.
Great. And the next group is strings.
A violin.
A cello.
A banjo.
And what are they once again?
Strings.
Name these instruments. They're woodwinds.
A bassoon. A clarinet. An oboe.
And once again, they are?
Woodwinds.
And the next group is brass.
A trumpet. A tuba. A slide trombone.
And what are they called?
Brass.
Think of all the instruments that you can name. They fit into families, and that's the game.
We just named a few. The rest is up to you. There are lots and lots of instruments that you can name too.
Now, why did you do that?
Oh, they were here long enough.
But I wanted to hear how the instruments sounded when they were played all together.
Like in an orchestra?
Well, that's what I had in mind.
Well, then let's hear a real orchestra. Did you know that each family or group of instruments has a special place to sit in an orchestra? For instance, strings are the largest group of instruments. They have a soft, delicate sound, and they sit here.
And then there are the woodwinds. And the brass instruments sit behind the woodwinds.
And finally, the noisiest of all, the percussion section.
Something's missing.
What?
The conductor.
Well, you're right.
Without a conductor, where would a large orchestra be? Let's hear a round of applause for conductors. Let them turn around and take a bow.
They make it look so easy, no one would ever know the hours of rehearsal that go before a show.
They keep the members of the orchestra together and show them how the music should be played.
Their hands will let them know if the tempo's fast or slow. or if the piece is gentle or loud and really bold. Conductors, conductors, let's hear a round of applause for conductors, conductors, conductors. Let them turn around and take a bow.
You know, Musicbox, I have always wanted to be a conductor of a symphony orchestra.
Well, why didn't you say so? No sooner said than done.
But I think my dream is about to come true.
There. How was that?
Oh, thank you, Musicbox. It was as fantastic as I've always imagined it would be. Being a conductor is fun, isn't it? I have an idea. Musicbox, do you think you could play us some music and we could all pretend to be conductors?
Certainly. But you'll have to listen very carefully to hear whether the music I play is in 2s or 3s. Ready? Follow Heather's hand.
Is it in 2s or 3s? 1, 2, 1, 2. It's in 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, the music's changing. 1, 2, 1. That doesn't fit anymore. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Everyone be a conductor.